Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man, and it's time to make part 2 of using these ugly embeds as promised. If you watched it last week, I took a really ugly soap, chopped it up into embeds, and made it into an attractive looking soap. Now these ugly, actually I kept one of these. This was a better looking of the soap. It's not good looking at all, but it's one of the better looking ones, better looking by far. I'm keeping it myself because it was really good soap. I really liked it. It was just so ugly. I just could not bring myself to get rid of it, to give it away. So I chopped it up and used it as embeds. So anyway, I had enough to do another batch. So doing the same thing this week. It's the same recipe, except I did a small water discount. I'm using a different scent. I'm using white instead of the yellow. Other than that, it's the exact same recipe, same amount of oil. So let's get started. I'm using titanium dioxide this week. It's not dispersed, pre-dispersed, because I'm just doing the one color, and it's going to be stick blended a lot because I want a super thick trace. I'm using Brambleberry's Applejack peel. I need the soap pretty cool for two reasons. I'm using a lot of titanium dioxide, which is the reason I did a water discount, and I do not want glycerin rivers. Also, the Applejack peel, I've had exceptionally good luck with it. It accelerates trace, which I want in this case because I want this really thick trace. But Brambleberry says you need to keep it pretty cool or otherwise it will start to rice on you. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to mix this up just a little bit, put my titanium dioxide in. And then mix it really well and put the scent in and see if the scent will thicken it up to the trace that I want. If not, I'll rest the blender just a little bit because I really want this very, very thick. This is Porpo's embed. Here we go. Put my Tidox in, make it white. And I'm putting a fair amount in. And let's get that under the head of the stick blender. There we go. Burp it a little bit, and here we go. I don't know why this stick blender's putting so much air into it. It normally doesn't. I have a ton of air bubbles in this. Most of them stir out, but wow, got a lot of air bubbles. And that just does not normally happen. I use this stick blender as opposed to my old one because this one's a little bit less powerful and I have fewer liquids. Ton of bubbles, and it's not getting quite as thick as I want it to, and I have let it cool down considerably, and that's probably why. So here we go. I'm going to let the scent oil do its thing. That's all I'm going to risk. It's not really as thick as I want, but I'm going to first of all stir these air bubbles out. I've got to find out what's going on here because that's not normal. But it's starting to thicken up and it's doing what I want, and that's exactly what I wanted with the scent oil. That's one of the reasons I used that Applejack peel, because it accelerates and I want a super thick trace, and it smells so good. I've used it with such good luck, and it sticks so well in cold and hot processed soap. Alright, now we're getting thick. The scent oil's helping me, working in my favor. I'm just wanting to stir it up just a little bit and get some of those air bubbles out. I'm going to have to find out what the world's going on there. Alright, let's get these embeds in and get it in the mold. And I am not going to let this gel, I'm going to let it set at room temperature because the titanium dioxide, I do not want glycerin there. And you saw I put a pretty fair amount in for a rather small batch of soap. There's not really a lot of soap batter because the embeds are making up the difference. Try to get as much of this out as I possibly can. Have as little waste as possible. Spread this out a little bit, even it out some, and we'll shake it down and then work on getting a nice top on it. We'll get those embeds down in there. I really don't want them popping out on the top. I want to mostly soap batter on the top. Alright, let's pat this down. Let everything settle. I don't know if you can see it or not. This mold, when it's completely full, you probably can't see it in the video, has a tendency to bow in the center. And my soap always is bowed. And I hate that. And I found, I'll show you here in just a minute, if I place it against the wall and then set something heavy in front of it, the wall holds it up on one side. And right now I'm using a gallon bottle of olive oil to hold it up on the other side. And I get such a nice result. Really what a tall, skinny mold is supposed to do for your soap. Alright, there we have a nice top soap. I'm going to spray it with alcohol to hopefully prevent soda ash on top. And I'm going to place it over here against the wall to hold it up on one side. Take my olive oil jug, my liquid soap jug, place it over here, and that holds that up. And then I'll have homemade version, but it works. And then I'm going to have a nice, even, tall, skinny steak. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for the cutting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.